to the lat stretch video to open you up. So we got Eddie to do this one today. Why? Because his lats are sore and he's, So the single arm lat stretch, let's do it. When performing this, you want to be as long as possible. So to set yourself up, you go feet hip width apart. Whatever arm you're going to do, left or right, offset your stance. If you're doing the right arm, bring your right foot back. That will get more stretch through the lat because the lat attaches down to the sacrum. So if we can offset the hip, we can increase the stretch. Next, you're going to grab onto the bar or bench or pole, whatever you're doing the lat stretch with, and then you're going to hold. Version 1 is to hold this for at least 60 seconds. Version 2, rotate, look all the way underneath your armpit. So that's going to wind up the fascia in the lat and then look all the way the other way. So you rotate all the way back. So that is the single arm lat stretch performing this. Little tips, split stance, 2, rotate and move. Single arm variation, all you're looking to do is just have your weight sit back a bit. So for Eddie, he's probably got his feet too far back, so let's bring them forward a bit. There we go. So then he can wind up that lat even more. Feel that a bit more? Feel that a bit more? Yep. Yep, feels it more, awesome. However, there is a catch. Let's hop up. The catch is that you're having to grip with your hands, so you're creating still tension with the hand. And you can't wind up the tension because it's the bar static. So what you need to do, grab a band, wrap it through, and then you're going to loop the strap through. Then from there, it's going to wrap his arm around and lightly hold. Not grip, lightly, just rest his hand on top. So his hand goes through, wraps around, hands on. He walks back, so stands nice and tall, until he feels tension pulling on the band. Then split stance, push the hips back as far as you can, and then you can roll through this one more. The good thing about this is you can get enough tension to work on the restricted areas, but the areas that aren't restricted, you can easily move through them. So that is a single arm banded stretch. Now, if you want to change the angle and you want to, like your tricep is involved in this, if you want to take the tricep out of it, bend the elbow, drop the elbow down. So you've got the torso just dropping down and your elbow will be bent. Eddie's not quite doing it right because he's pulling from the band. Okay, a lot of the time people are too far back, so you're winding through your lat this way, but then they think they have to pull and bend with the elbow. That's engaging your lats. What you need to do is come closer, drop the body in to get into the lat with a different segment whilst taking tension off your tricep. That'll also, if you've got tight hips, you'll feel that as well, so you've got to drop into it. If, however, there's too much tension in the band, you can double up, and that'll get it just as much. Obviously, I'm not going to move as far, but I'm now taking the slack out of my tricep. Let's jump on, Eddie, for the progression, so version 3. The reason being we go back far is because we want to work the rotation more, because your lats just aren't a string of muscle. It's actually like his whole lats literally wrap around through the shoulders to the shoulders here, through the mid back, that's like rhomboids and traps, and then it's all the way into his hips here. And that is really what we're looking to get into. Once we've really started to open that up, we can actually improve and see a back bend through the torso. Then we're going deeper with taking the bend of the elbow to get a little more segments through the shoulder because the restriction is more through his shoulder. How do we know that to be a thing? You're still struggling to press the bar over your head. All right, and that is the single arm lat stretch. Enjoy.